Hey Internet, it's Jesse Ish Guitars. We have the Aria SB-1000 reissue made in Japan with us today. This is extremely exciting. I've wanted to make this video for weeks now, but we sold out of these too fast. We got two of them to start off. We are here trying to help revive the Japanese-made proper Aria instruments. We're one of only 2 dealers in the country. We're the kind of East Coast dealer that have these basses. They're very limited production. And we're going to play it for you and tell you about this whole thing.
Yeah.
You like these basses too, don't you?
I love them.
Jay even likes it. He doesn't like bassists at all.
Not true.
It's because he's a guitarist, and guitarists suck. Anyway. So, this bass, if you're familiar, if you're watching this video, you probably already know. It's a legendary bass that's like kind of left of center. When I first learned about them, when I was a little bit younger, I was like, man, that thing's kind of ugly, but someone was like talking it up like crazy, and I was like, I don't know, man. This doesn't look like anything cool. And then we had one get traded in the shop, and I played it, and was like, holy crap. Yeah. This is legitimately one of the best sounding basses on the planet. I don't care, like, I will say that for sure. It sounds so good.
One pickup?
No it's just
games.
one pickup. Yep. It's really nothing, like there's not some crazy high mass bridge or anything crazy to it. It just sounds sick. The big key to that is this pickup and this electronic system. It has this cool chicken head knob thingy here. You've got your volume, your tone, and that's it. This switch turns on and off your chicken head knob for the tone control. What's really interesting about this tone control is that you can kind of hear when I switch through this. It actually does a lot with the mid-range, and that's why it is that it's able to get so much different kind of tone. It's not just like a, active passive or a,
it's
a
full
coil
mid-range.
split or like whatever. It's really affecting the mids, and the mids, although everyone makes an EQ like this on their guitar amp, the mid-range is where all the tone is and all the variations of tone are. So we're going to end up playing with that here in a minute. Players of this bass include such greats as Cliff Burton from Metallica.
Rudy Sarzo.
Who is the other guy that I'm now forgetting?
Marcus Miller.
Yes. What? Marcus Miller played one of these. Super crazy. He's been in the shop before. Super cool guy, by the way.
And one more. One of the greatest trios of all time.
Jack Bruce.
There we go.
Jack Bruce left his Gibson EB3 for this bass, just so you know.
That's true. Is that true?
Yes.
Wow.
That's kind of a big deal. It came out in the late 70s, I want to say it was, so all those guys were, top of their mark at that point. And this was a hot commodity coming out. So this bass has a solid oak body. Kind of interesting. Neck through, obviously. Ebony fretboard. How many pieces is this neck? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I guess 6, 7, just for the fun of it. Yeah, I'll count it. And black walnut stringers in here, maple neck, of course. 18-volt preamp also, by the way. And I have to say, too, we're big fans of Japanese stuff here at the shop. The quality on this bass.
Yeah, it's built amazingly.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, really, truly, obviously we love American instruments. We're American here. But this gives a lot of American stuff that's twice as much a run for their money, just in quality-wise. The fretting, the way they finish the fret ends, the finish on the bass itself, the actual lacquer. It's really, really a phenomenally made thing. The funny thing about it is it doesn't say anywhere on it that it's made in Japan. And that really annoys me. I feel like it's a badge of honor. There's no made in Japan on it. But we're working on it. We've been talking to the Japanese, actually, and hopefully we'll have that on some future instruments.
Stamped on them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So let's play this guy a little bit for you. So first we're going to start just with volume and tone all the way up. And this guy is turned off, our chicken head knob here. This is the off position when it's up. And I'm a slappy guy, so we're going to do a little slappy stuff.
And that was without any...
Not touching anything.
Voicing or preamp, anything.
Well, it sounds pretty darn good, right? I really dig that sound.
Oh yeah.
All right, so now we're going to turn this on, and we'll start, let's say on the top. See how big of a difference that is?
Yeah.
That's one position. We'll keep going.
You know what it reminds me of?
What?
It's when you just look at wah pedals, the full slow sweep. You get
Yeah.
all the mid-range sweep with it.
Yeah, it really kind of is. So obviously there's less treble as you go down, but it's not just treble, it's changing those mid, those mid frequencies. But you can hear obviously this last one versus the first one.
Different worlds. Yeah.
Two different worlds. Almost reminds me of like an analog version of the voice switch that's on the Spectre Fishman Fluence limited edition that we just reviewed just one video ago.
Similar, yeah.
It's
really
sort
is.
of similar. It's more of almost like a voicing thing to me than an EQ in a way. Obviously, kind of an old school way of doing that. I mean,
that's sweet.
Once again, you go to this one of these center positions, and it's like. I don't know. There's just you can screw this thing for days.
A whole lot of variety.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool sounding bass. Hold on, I got one for you. Epic foul. You're not really supposed to play that on bass, you know? Is that the bass line? Terrible. I will never play that ever again. I apologize.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Really cool basses. I can't say enough about these.
Built like a rock. I can't believe it's actually from Japan.
Jay inspects all of the incoming and outgoing instruments, by the way, so he should know.
And of course, I play them a little bit because I'm.
You do?
Yeah, of course.
You're not supposed to.
But like if everything was built literally like a rock, there's nothing that felt no fret ends that come weird or anything.
Yeah.
Like right out the box, it sounded good.
Yeah, I agree. I've noticed, especially with Japanese instruments, they're fretting. I mean, you can look down this thing, and it's like just pin straight, perfect frets. There's not a single one out of place. The neck is pin straight. It's really, really incredible. Very impressive instrument. So, any questions you have, comment. We have these two in stock right now. The last two we had both sold in, I think, 24 hours, 48 hours. I think one was pre-sold already. Yeah, I mean, maybe 3 days tops.
Yeah.
They flew really quick. These have not been reissued. They did a limited run maybe 5 or 6 years ago or something, but these have not been reissued back to America for a long time. And they're tough to get. Even used, they don't really come up very often. And for the price, at $22.99, this is a heck of a lot of bass. And I mean, with that legendary roster, it's like, dang, I would take one. So any questions, comment them. Buy one of these before they sell. And we're going to have different colors and different stuff coming out too. So get in touch and get back on the Aria Japanese train with us. It's going to be a fun ride.
Yes.
See you guys.